Roddery Munoz, his best outing of the season came against the New York Mets. He's been at a 6.75 ERA since then, though.
Yeah, he's had 4 outings where he's gone 6 or more innings, and he's looking for his 2nd win of the year. His first win was back on May 1st against the Rockies. Even though he won that game, his best outing was that one Paul just mentioned against the Mets.
And he walks Lindor, and Francisco's on base to start yet another game.
This one is grounded towards second base. Lopez pivots, and Edwards able to keep his toe on the bag. Throw a little bit high, so they only get the lead runner, Lindor. 96 right down the pipe. A little bit of movement on the sinker there, and it's a strikeout, the first of the afternoon for Munoz. Ball and 2 strikes is a called strike 3. Slider might have backed up a little bit, got that down and in corner.
Was supposed to be Jose Quintana to pitch today for the Mets, but he came down ill, and so Luis Severino moves up to make the start.
Well, he's got 6 wins. He's going for his 7th, and he's been the Met ace here. And coming off kind of a so-so start, his last time out, and he is looking to get the Mets their first victory here in the second half of the season.
He skies this one to center field, and Brandon Nimmo settles under it. And there's the first out. Now that slider catches the outside corner, and it gets De La Cruz looking for the second out. And De La Cruz very unhappy with the call of home plate umpire DJ Rayburn, and lingers to discuss it.
He may have an argument, but that's awful close.
3-2 coming to Bell. And he takes it, ball 4, and so the Marlins have a 2-out base runner.
That may have been a broken bat, but it'll work for Jake Burger. Another base hit. Bell and Burger getting on with 2 outs.
Swinging 3-0, and the bouncer down to Alonso, and that is a gift for Severino. And Sanchez swings 3-0 and grounds out to strand a pair. No score after 1.
Mark Vientos grounds one toward third. Burger charges, throws to first, and gets Vientos by a step. 1 pitch and 1 out here in the second inning.
Difficult play, and Jake Burger, who was over at first base last night, then comes over to this side of the diamond, made that look pretty easy.
He hooks one into right field, and he's got himself a base hit. Chased down by Sanchez. Stewart takes a wide turn, but Sanchez has a strong arm, and so Stewart's not going to tempt it. And he has the Mets' first hit of the day. So the Mets have a 1-out base runner. Now Francisco Alvarez. Alvarez drives one deep left field. Back goes Gordon. Look to the wall, and he makes the catch right at the fence. That is the 2nd time in 2 nights that Alvarez has hit a ball that looked off the bat like it was going out and did not.
He's going to see a slider, and a good one from Munoz. He picks up the strikeout, his 3rd through 2 innings. Scoreless game, moves to the top of the 3rd inning.
0-1 is reached for and grounded softly to shortstop. Edwards throws out Iglesias. 2 pitches and 1 out for Roddery Munoz here in the 3rd. He looks good today.
3 balls, 2 strikes from Munoz.
Popped in the air. Foul territory, 3rd base side. Jake Burger is over with room. He makes a one-handed catch, and there's 2 outs here in the 3rd. Swung on it. This strike 3 went right back up there with a fastball. He got Nimmo, and the inning is over. That is the 4th strikeout of the ball game for Roddery Munoz.
Cortez retired, 1 away. And now Jazz Chisholm. Chisholm did not swing at that 3-2 fastball, and he's on with a 1-out walk. Popped up behind first, Alonso, and he turns around to make the catch.
Nice recovery.
That was weird.
Yes.
He was running as though that ball was going to come down over his shoulder. Then he realized it was not hit quite as well, and he spun, and there was that curl. And a swing and a miss. He got him with a changeup, and Severino has his 3rd strikeout. So 1 out and nobody on. Now Pete Alonso. Pete to call 3rd strike his first time up. He hits this one out to left. Gordon back a few strides, and it beats him over his head. 1 hop to the wall. Alonso heads for second. Gordon's throw will be cut off. And the Mets have their 2nd hit. A 1-out double for Alonso, his 22nd double of the year.
Fastball got Vientos. The Mets will have 2 on and 1 out.
3-2 with 1 out. And Stewart takes in the dirt, ball 4. Threw him a 3-2 slider that bounced. Now Munoz has been sailing through the first few innings, but the Alonso double has shaken things up. And now the Mets with their first legit scoring threat with the bases loaded and 1 out. And Alvarez coming up. And Alvarez just missed one his last time up. And Alvarez, it's a breaking ball toward the middle, and look, Edwards with a sliding stop gets the out at second, but the first run of the game scores, and the Mets lead 1-0. 1-0. Terrific play by Edwards to keep that ball from going into center field. And they get the force on Stewart as Alonso comes home, and it's 1-0 Mets.
And he hits it hard right into the glove of Josh Bell. That's the kind of year it's been for Jeff McNeil.
Yeah, if that ball had gotten by Josh, it's in the right field corner, and 2 more runs come in to score.
Sharply hit and through, a base hit for Jesus Sanchez into right center field. Tying run aboard for the Marlins with 1 out in the 4th. Off the end of the bat to Alonso, spins and throws, but it's a wide throw to second base, and the Marlins catch a break on what is likely to be an E3 on Alonso.
Chopper back to the mound. Severino, quick throw to second. Lindor will hang on to the ball against the speed of Gordon.
How athletic is Severino? That is big league right there.
I mean, he went right from the grab into his setup to throw.
Beautiful.
Exactly what he needed to do.
That could have been 2 if it wasn't for the speed of Gordon.
3-2 coming to Edwards, and he got him looking. Fastball on the outside corner, and Severino comes from 3-0 to strike out Edwards and strand a pair and work around the Alonso error. So Lindor just continues to reach base at a prodigious pace. A walk, and now his first hit of the day. 3-1 to Nimmo. Lindor not going, and it's ball 4. Nimmo draws his 51st walk of the season. So there's the 3rd walk for Munoz. Maybe running out of steam here in the 5th.
Line drive will work. How about that? We'll take it. Option B, the double play as they double up Lindor.
Luis Severino has been on top of his game today, and the Mets lead 1-0 as we go to the bottom of the 6th. And Bell pops this one up behind third. Vientos right along the line, grabs it in fair territory, 1 out. As Berger takes one in the ribs, and that hurt. Here's Jesus Sanchez with the tying run at first. 2-2 coming, and he struck him out with a high fastball. 99 from Severino. That might be the hardest pitch he's thrown this season. And Lopez takes below the knees, ball 4. That's the 3rd walk for Severino, and now Miami has 2 men on. And Severino misses. Alvarez tries to track it down, but the runners are able to move up. So on a short, wild pitch, the tying and go-ahead runs now in scoring position. Berger at third, Lopez at second. Swing and a miss and a high fastball. Severino climbs the ladder again, and he gets Gordon to end the inning. 7 strikeouts for Severino in 6 scoreless. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Jose Butto has made only 4 relief appearances this year, but he's already positioned himself as a high leverage guy out of the Mets pen.
Severino had walked 3 over his 6 innings of work, and Butto walks the first man he faces. So again, the Marlins have the tying run on base for Nick Fortes, and he will drop down the bunt here. Bunts it toward first base. Alonso take the sure out at first. Sacrifice goes 3-4, and it moves the tying run into scoring position.
And he struck him out. Got him on the changeup. Got him to Fish for the 2nd out. Now the 2-2. And that slider bounces in the dirt. Alvarez picks it up, but too late to get Edwards, who moves to 3rd on the wild pitch. And he struck him out. Got him with a changeup. Butto with back-to-back strikeouts of Chisholm and De La Cruz to get out of a jam in the 7th.
2-way for Jesus Sanchez. His single in the 4th, the only 2 hits the Marlins have on the board today. Right side and through, make it 3. A multi-hit day for Sanchez, who sneaks it by a diving McNeil. Reached on a fielder's choice and a walk today. Grounds 1 through the left side, a base hit. Lopez comes up with another big knock. It moves that tying run into scoring position with 2 outs in the 8th inning.
He struck him out. 3 pitches, and Daniel Munoz takes care of Nick Gordon, and the Marlins strand 2 more. So Alvarez, who was down on the count, works his way back for an 8-pitch walk, and the Mets have a chance to put together an insurance run. Down in the count now, 0-2. And he hits the slider down to 3rd. Berger's going to have to go to 1st and hurry, and he does not get it there in time. Iglesias beats it out for an infield hit.
Insurance run now 90 feet away. Chagua trying to keep him right there.
Nimmo swings and he lines it towards the gap in left center field. Gordon's on the run. He slides and he makes the catch. What a play by Nick Gordon to save a couple of runs here in the 9th inning. That ball was smoked. Gordon made a really nice play. Edwin Diaz will come on for the save when we come back.
Edwin Diaz on the mound for the bottom of the 9th, trying to wipe away some unhappy memories from this building. Earlier this year, he came in with a 4-run lead in the 9th, gave up a run, and then a tying 3-run homer to Josh Bell, a game that the Marlins would wind up winning in extra innings. The prior time he was here in Miami, It was when he hurt his knee in the 2023 World Baseball Classic, which cost him all of last season. So there are some very large demons that Edwin Diaz is trying to exorcise this afternoon in Miami. Popped up. Lindor waiting for it to come down. And the ball game is over.
No stress whatsoever from Diaz in this 9th inning as he gets the Marlins in order, and the Mets have evened up this 4-game series at a game apiece.